Hello, my name is Jim Mulaney from Sitek Process Solutions. Today is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. I hope that everyone is having a nice spring. Today I'm doing a prior to ship video on a Sitek 2300S spin rinse dryer. This video will be uploaded to our YouTube channel so we can send a link to our customer to review it. For reference, it's our internal sales order 260120 and it's their purchase order 27408. This system will be shipping to Europe. This system is configured for both 200 and 300 millimeter wafers. The 200 millimeter wafers are the traditional Integris A192 81M cassette. That's what I have in there. We also are shipping one of the Sitek 300 millimeter low profile Teflon cassettes and rotors. It's already been fully tested with the tool and it's ready to ship. The options we have are the Slick Device control system. This is a state-of-the-art, best-in-the-world controller. We also have an anti-static module, and we have an N2 purge valve. The N2 purge valve, what it does for reference is that when the system is turned off, 100% of the nitrogen is saved. You'll save thousands of dollars. Between our controller and the N2 purge valve, a customer will save realistically thousands of dollars a year on N2 savings. For reference, it is our serial number 01840. This is a 220 volt system. Again, as I spoke, it's going to Europe, and it is fully CE marked, and the CE mark is on the back, and we will send the CE compliance documentation with it. All right, so I'm going to go look at the process recipe we're going to have. We're going to do a very simple process recipe. A rinse for 20 seconds, a purge, then a dry one and a dry two. I'll talk about those steps as we go. It's kind of boring watching, so I'll start the tool. I like to always make sure the cassette's inserted. Oh, obviously it's got the EMO on there too. For reference, if you're watching the video for our customer, you only purchased the top half of the system, not the full system. We, for ease of use and in our final test area, we have our own carts that we use to be able to move the system around. So they purchased a 2300, which is just a tabletop system. For reference, when you add the cart, it becomes a 4300 Sitek spin rinse dryer, just for reference. Okay, start it up here. Make sure I turn the, there we go. We're gonna go through the rinse here. Again, it's only 20-second rinse. What happens on the purge, it's very simple. We will, it will blow out any water out of the DI line so it doesn't drip back during the process. It's a very short process. We'll then go into dry one, which is a high RPM, shorter duration, and that'll ramp the system up quickly. And that'll sling the water off of the cassette, wafer, etc. Then we go into dry two, which is a traditional lower RPM process, usually along the same lines as what your rinse process is. And in this case, we're going to be running at 500 RPM at the dry cycle. And then at the end, we'll finish the system. So it's a little bit of boring just watching this run. So while we have a couple minutes here, I'll just talk about the capabilities and the products that Sitek does support. Number one is our spin rinse dryer product lines. We support, besides the new Sitek spin rinse dryer, any of the traditional S model, F model, and ST model. We sell quite a lot of those systems fully remanufactured from our site. We offer 100% spare parts. So on this system, Sitek system, servo amps, motors, heater blankets, N2 heater cartridges, start stops, start switches, anything and everything. If I took this poly off, EMOs, etc., our light indicator. For reference, our light indicator, green means you're processing. Amber, which you probably saw in the beginning of the movie, means it's idle, ready for process. Blue will mean unload me at the end, you'll see that. If there was an error, it would be red at the end of the process, and on our controller, the alarm screen would be up, which is a very intuitive screen that allows you to click on it. It'll show you all the possible alarms, and if there's an alarm that's activated, it's lit up, you click on it, it will then explain the alarm and explain the typical, what caused it and what the most probable fix is. We do that so customers can take the maintenance and repair of their systems into their own hands instead of having to call for outside service. We really promote heavily of doing product training with our customer base so they have the capabilities to keep their tools running. So on the spin rinse dryers, We believe we're the #1 seller of new and remanufactured spin rinse dryers in the world. Same thing with our spare parts. Also, for the Vertek SRD product line, we purchased Vertek about 4 years ago, so we are the OEM for Vertek. So we offer all spare parts and repair work for the Vertex. And on Semi-Tool and Sitek and Vertek, we do a refurbishment program where customers can send us in their tools. We do a complete breakdown, build it up to our quality standards, and can ship it back out. We do quite a lot of customer refurbishments, actually. So with that, we do spin rinse dryers. Other product lines we do. We have the Integris HTC, that's the 8000, 10, 20, and 30 box and cassette cleaners. We offer complete remanufacturing and spare parts on that. We have basically 100% spare parts. And we actually now have a brand new Sitek version of that system that we've been selling. And it also is upgraded with our Slick Device technology software. We support the single mask wafer scrubbers. That would be the Ultra T, Ultratech, KNS, etc. We also have an upgrade for that system in a refurbishment that is upgraded to our Sitek Slick Device software. And then lastly, which is one of our newer product lines over the last couple of years, we have full semi-automated and manual wet sinks. We do poly wet sinks, obviously fire retardant, stainless steel, fume hoods. We do chemical distribution systems, CDUs. We have pump carts. We have waste removal systems, etc. What we're trying to do is we offer a turnkey. If a customer is opening up a wet processing area and they need a wet sink, traditionally they would buy a wet sink from somebody and call us to buy the rinser dryer. Now they call us and ask us for a quote for a complete package, and then we support the whole package. And our wet sink software falls in line with the same technology of our Slick Device, so any maintenance team across all of our product lines knows how to run it and work with it. Okay, we have about 3 minutes left in the dry cycle. For reference on our Slick Device controller, it's very intuitive. Green means you're working. So the N2 valve's on, the low pressure purge valve is on, the N2 heater, and the anti-static module. Excuse me. The anti-static module only comes on in dry 2 for reference. And then bowl heater is amber now. The bowl heater fluctuates on and off during the process, not to overheat. When it's amber, it means it stopped heating, and then when it hits the low set point, it'll turn back green and start heating again. Talking about, so I've reviewed our wet processing lines, our wet sinks, our spin rinse dryers, our box and cassette cleaners, and our mask and wafer scrubbers. Then we move along on some of our other peripheral lines. We do quite a lot of photoresist pump rebuilds. That would be the Millipore, RDI, Cybor, etc. Customers send us their pumps in-house for us to do refurbishments of those, or they buy them out of our stock with a complete pump package with controllers, etc. We do some other processing tools. We do YAS vapor prime ovens. We have some single wafer photoresist tracks. If you look at our website at sitekprocess.com, we have a variety of different tools. One of the nicer tools we have in stock now is a Carl Seuss MA150 mask aligner in excellent condition. So if you go again to sitekprocess.com, you can look at the top header and you can do drop downs of all of our different product lines, see pictures of them, and specifications of the different tools. At the end of this process, the system will upright to home position, which we call 12 o'clock is home position. That means the wafers will be like you saw when it started. I will then take the cassette out. I like to feel for heat to make sure that everything's warm, look at the wafers and make sure they're dry, and then put everything back in. This system is beautiful looking. At Sitek, we have our internal poly shop, so we do our own poly work. We do the same thing for customers. If they send a system that has old yellowed poly, but they want a refurbishment of the system, but then the outside looks bad, it kind of defeats the purpose of having a refurbished system. Of the insides, the quality is there, but not the outside. So customers will have us reskin their system, so when they come back in to the fab, it tends to look like a brand new system. Okay, we have about 40 seconds left to go, and then we'll go ahead and take out the wafers. Once this video is done, we'll send a link to our customer. They can review it at their leisure. I don't remember the last time, maybe a lot of years ago, that a customer didn't like our video. We would only do a video and post it if we thought it was of the highest quality. Alrighty. Now we're braking. You'll see at the end, it'll say process complete, successful. If it was unsuccessful because there was an issue, an operator bypassing a step or an error happening, it would tell you that. To clear the screen, now it's blue for unload, you can simply hit OK. You can clear it here or open the door. I'll just open the door for now. And it clears. And now we went back to amber, which means we're ready. Nice and warm. Ah, yes, that's nice and warm. Wafers look beautiful. Excellent. Part of our international support, Sitek, we will go over to Europe and do the startup of this tool. We like to do that and support our customers to actually show the quality of our systems, and then sooner or later they end up becoming a Sitek customer long term, and they'll buy multiple systems and do all their support from us because of our detailed support in international areas. So that will complete our partnership video of a Sitek 2300 spin rinse dryer configured to both 200 and 300 millimeter wafers. Again, my name is Jim Mullaney. Today is April 30th, 2026. You feel free to call our phone number at 916-797-9000 and ask for anyone in our sales organization. We'll be more than happy to get you pricing, quoted, and lead time, and any and all of the Sitek products. Thank you and have a fantastic day.